Alright, guys, welcome inside another drive home forecast, and it is finally Friday. Forget the working blues and let the good times roll, and it's just about that time. But I wanted to jump on here a little bit early because we have a line of showers and thunderstorms that is moving from Mississippi into western and southwestern Alabama. And basically, if you were over here in Pickens, Lamar, Marion counties, also Colbert and Lauderdale counties, or if you're down further south towards the Sumter County area or the Greene County area, these storms are heading towards your area right now. And let me go on ahead and pop up the radar here, and as you can see, the majority of these storms are moving towards the state line as this whole line is moving from west to east. And earlier, the storms south of Columbus, Mississippi, did prompt a severe thunderstorm warning for Oktibbeha County. However, that has been allowed to expire. But there's also some thunderstorms that are developing south of Tuscaloosa, and especially if you were along the Highway 80 corridor right now, in between the state line and Demopolis. And then, of course, there's some over here towards the Selma area as well. And I cannot rule out the possibility of a few isolated severe storms with these storms this evening. Now, these would be the pulse type thunderstorms. The tornado threat would be probably about a 2% chance, if anything, but more than likely this would be more of a straight line wind event, and maybe some small hail to the size of quarters would be the biggest hail size in some of the stronger thunderstorms. But the biggest threat today is going to be the wet microburst potential, which can and often does produce a lot of very, very heavy wind and very heavy rain, with the dropping and the collapsing of the thunderstorms themselves. All right, so there has been a lot of flooding earlier today around the Mobile and Baldwin County areas, and the good news is, for now, the rain has moved off of the coast, and it is literally just dying out over the Foley, Summerdale, Robertsdale, and Loxley area. Now there is a little bit of shower activity moving onshore near the Orange Beach, Alabama area. However, this is very light to moderate rain. This probably will not affect any of the ongoing flooding issues because it is so light, but there is a lot of flooding that is ongoing down there in the Baldwin County area, and there's also some rain and thunderstorms down here towards the Bayou Batre area in southern Mobile County, and there is also some showers that are developing along the Dauphin Island area, and that is going to be light to moderate rain, but there are a couple of thunderstorms that are dying out that are moving onshore towards the Dauphin Island area, and as you can see right there, they are dying out, but nonetheless, you can expect a couple of showers down there in far south Alabama. Now let's go a little bit further off to the north, and as you can see, this is what we like to call in the meteorology world the sea breeze front, and you can see that the sea breeze front has made it all the way up to near Fort Deposit, over to Camden and to Butler, Alabama, and then pushing over here towards the Dixon's Mill area and south of Linden. So just note, if you're driving home on the 43 corridor in between Thomasville and Linden, there's going to be the possibility of a few showers and thunderstorms to deal with. Also, if you were driving along the Highway 5 corridor or the 25 corridor, that runs from basically Thomaston up to Faunsdale and then Greensboro, you're going to be impacted over there as well. And then there's some other storms over here along the 17 corridor and, of course, near the Butler and Lisbon, Alabama area. And then, of course, we've got these other showers and thunderstorms that are over here towards the southern portions of Sumter County. So that is going to be the problematic areas for this afternoon and this evening. Is going to be in South and Southwest Alabama for now. However, if you were up here in the Tennessee Valley, up here towards Hamilton, Haleyville, Russellville, or Florence, you're going to need to watch these storms back over here off to the east of Tupelo, as these storms are wanting to come over here towards a point north of Hamilton towards the Red Bay, Alabama area. So just note that there could be a couple of rumbles of thunder and some nasty travel, and especially if you're leaving Hamilton going up towards the Tupelo, Mississippi area. That is the place that is going to be most impacted by this shower and thunderstorm activity. Now, as you can see up here in far northeast Alabama, there are a couple of showers and thunderstorms up there north of the Scottsboro area, in between Scottsboro and Stevenson, Alabama, along the 72 corridor, and those are moving towards the Chattanooga area as well. So if you're watching up here in Bridgeport, north of Scottsboro and north of Rainsville, there's going to be a couple of showers to impact your drive home. However, down here in the Birmingham metro area, all is pretty much dry unless you get down here towards the Sylacauga area and the Talladega Springs area. But it looks like this stuff will be a little bit off to the east and towards the southeast of the Birmingham metro area. And there's also a couple of showers in between Oxford and Pell City over here towards the Highway 21 corridor and the I-20 corridor in between Pell City and Oxford, Alabama. So that is the situation. And then, of course, over here in far east Alabama, near the state line of Georgia, over here east of Wedowee and east of Ava, Alabama, there are a couple of showers and thunderstorms that are going to be impacting your drive home if you are traveling along the 100 corridor or along the 431 corridor just off to the east of Wedowee, Alabama. And now let's go a little bit further off to the south and look at the Montgomery metro area. And as you can see, there are showers and thunderstorms that did develop right over the downtown Montgomery area. So once again, this is going to be a problematic area, and especially if you were from Montgomery and points off to the north towards the Bolston area, or going up here towards the Wetumpka area or the Millbrook area. Just note that if you're traveling along the 65 corridor or if you're traveling along the 231 corridor, are a couple of showers in the Montgomery metro area that could impact your drive home. However, if you're traveling off to the south, down 331, or if you're traveling down 5, as of right now, it does look like it is dry for your drive in the Montgomery metro area if you're going south out of the city. If you're going north or if you're going northwest, there are a couple of showers that you will be impacted by. And one more final stop down here for the radar check. If you are near the area, all is dry right now. However, there are a couple of showers in between Dothan and Geneva, Alabama, along the 52 corridor. Also, there is a couple of showers and thunderstorms in between Andalusia and Ob on the Highway 84 corridor. But if you're traveling between Elba and Enterprise, Alabama, nothing is going on for your drive home right now. So that is a radar check for you guys. And I want to also pull up the highway view because we did have a wreck and a major crash that was causing a lot of issues on the 459 interchange at the Tuscaloosa Jefferson County line. And you can see traffic is flowing along pretty well right here at 459 and Pocahontas Drive. However, a little bit further back, it is a standstill nightmare as you try to go onto I-459 back there at 2059. And here is the I-2059 at I-459, and things are moving pretty smoothly. However, just a few minutes ago, there was a crash over in that area, but it looks like it has been moved. Now, this, of course, is I-65 at Green Springs Avenue, moving into the city of downtown Birmingham. There you can see in the background is downtown Birmingham, and this is actually at I-65 and Green Springs Avenue. So things are moving along pretty smoothly in the Birmingham Metro right now. Now, there is a crash I see right here that is along the US 280 and the 459 interchange. So that's going to make things pretty hectic right there around the 280 exit, as things are really smoothing, but you can see that the cars are really backing up. And as you look right up there, traffic is coming to a standstill up there a little bit further off from this camera view. So things are about to get really hairy up there in the Birmingham Metro for your drive home right now. And one more time, let's look at I-459 at mile marker 21. And all things are moving smoothly right now. Now let's go a little bit further off to the south and check out what's going on down here in the Montgomery metro area. As remember, I showed you that there was a thunderstorm down there in that area. And there you see rain is, wow, that's... You do not want to be driving in that. So rain is blinding right now. As you can see, people are driving on the roads, but it is rather slick out there as rain is falling. And this is on I-65 North out of the city of Montgomery. So please take it extra easy out there if you are around the city of Montgomery right now, as there are storms north of the city, and especially if you are driving in between Montgomery and Wetumpka, or if you're traveling between Montgomery and up 65 towards the Birmingham metro area. So that is the situation that we have ongoing right now. And let me take a quick look down here in the Mobile metro area. And once again, the causeway is really backed up going into the city of Mobile. Traffic going away from you is going into the city. You can actually see the city skyline over there on your screen, those tall buildings towards the screen over there, and traffic is becoming a nightmare going west into the city. Now, if you're traveling east, as you can see, traffic is flowing along pretty well going towards the Daphne and Spanish Fort area. However, if you are traveling towards the city of Mobile, it is going to be a nightmare for you. And let me see if I can get a better picture of it going into... And as you can see right there, traffic is basically crawling along, and you can see there in the foreground is the city of downtown Mobile, and people are really... basically, if you want to go east, it's better to go east than it is west into downtown Mobile. So, and one more stop, let's look inside the tunnel and we'll see what it looks like there. And traffic is at a standstill over on the other side. Like I said, moving east, however, going west, it is a nightmare there for you down there in the Mobile metro area. And there you can see once again as they come into the Causeway Tunnel right there in downtown Mobile. And one more final stop because of our friends in the Tuscaloosa metro area. And it looks like there is a crash down 69 South. And you can see traffic is backing up right there at 69 South and the Bear Creek Road because just south of this area there is a traffic accident along 69 South in Tuscaloosa. So make sure that you take extra precautions if you're traveling down towards the Moundville area. It is a moderate crash near Mimosa Park. So that is going to be an area of concern right now. And this is at 359 and Skyland Boulevard. And as you can see, traffic is already backing up, going down 69 South. So that is a situation that is ongoing in the city of Tuscaloosa right now. And one more stop as we go. Ooh. Okay, this is going over the Hugh Thomas Bridge right now, and traffic is really slow going into the city of Tuscaloosa because there is a traffic accident in the downtown Tuscaloosa area. So, guys, make sure that you take extra precautions. And by the way, I am not controlling that camera. This is from AlDOT, so they are the ones that are shifting the cameras around. So that's not my issue there. But guys, I did want to also mention one more thing. Let me go back over here. Even though the rain is even though the rain right now is pretty decent right now across the Utah area and over here towards Jenna and the Union area, I did also want to show you this, that if you were in North Alabama, there is your extended forecast for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for this weekend, as a front is going to be shifting off to the south and stalling over the Tennessee Valley. So there is your highs for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and your rain chances. So there will be a pretty good rain chance for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of this week coming up, or I should say for this weekend up there in the Tennessee Valley. Now let's go a little bit further off to the south, and there is your rain chance and your temperatures if you are a little bit further off to the south towards the Birmingham Metro, Tuscaloosa Metro, or Gadsden or Anniston. As you can see, the majority of the northwest half portion of Alabama is underneath a 70 to 75% chance of rain, and then it gets less as you go down towards the Troy, Eufaula, Montgomery, and Auburn areas. And one more stop. Let's look at the forecast for tomorrow for your areas down here towards the Mobile and South Alabama areas. And as you can see, basically, if you are west of a line down the 43 corridor and points off to the west, you've got about a 70 to 80% chance of rain, and everybody else has a less and less chance, and especially if you are over here towards Greenville or Andalusia, Alabama, then your chance of rain tomorrow is about 40%. So, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Hope you guys stay safe out there with all the rain and traffic issues on the roads. I will see you right back here for another Drive Home Forecast on Monday. I'll have a great day, and as always,